We're back for another episode of Banter Wars Grudge match. This time we have the Rusty Pie Lover against the burnt Waffle gaming robot. These two had a bit of a confrontation on Twitter a while ago, which lasted probably about 3 days. I didn't want to get involved, it was far too heated. So, who is the tastier? Is it the Rusty Pie Lover or burnt Waffle gaming? Let's find out right now. 3, 2, 1, let the food fight commence. Burnt Waffle Gaming against Rusty Pie Lover. Burnt Waffle Gaming has the two-jointed poking weapon on the front, whilst Rusty Pie Lover has a large red battle axe on the front. Who will come on top of this food fight? I'm not quite sure, it could go either way. Already we can find that Rusty Pie Lover seems to have the most offensive weaponry. Burnt Waffle Gaming can't quite get its poker into the action here. Rusty Pie Lover using that axe to smash down on Burnt Waffle Gaming. It's causing quite a lot of damage. The robot is smoking. Burnt Waffle is quite literally burnt at the moment. It is smoking now on its side. Doesn't seem to be moving. Is it going to move? The observer bot comes in to try to put things right. And now Burnt Waffle is upside down, but that's all right. It can work upside down. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Rusty Pie Lover seems to be right on top here. Burnt Waffle Gaming is almost done. Upside down. Smoking. Almost destroyed. Oh, but look at this! The Rusty Pie Lover's weapon has come off in a last-ditch attempt to finish off Burnt Waffle Gaming. The axe blade has been removed. It has no offensive weaponry now. What is the Rusty Pie Lover going to do? It doesn't seem that it's going to be able to do much. It's just going to run against Burnt Waffle Gaming, which itself has not much weaponry left to attack with. Being upside down, its weaponry isn't quite as effective. I don't think it's getting any hits in at the moment. So far we've got the intro for Banter Wars Series 2 by Burnt Waffle Gaming, but we haven't got Rusty Pie Lovers yet. Rusty Pie Lover, I expect to see an intro soon, especially after this tremendous battle. And I want to see other people's intros too. Oh, there goes Burnt Waffle Gaming, flipped over the arena flipper. I can't believe it's still in it. It's been on its last legs for quite a while now, but it's back on the top and it's been turned over. Rusty Pie Lover has been turned over. The observer bot played a part in it. The Burnt Waffle Gaming using that double jointed thing on the front to tip the pie over. The observer bot trying to do the right thing here, trying to turn the pie back onto its wheels. It did have a part in the turning over of Rusty Pie Lover. So it's only right that it tries to turn it back over. Burnt Waffle Gaming seems to be having a go at the observer bot, doesn't want the observer bot to tip Rusty Pie back over. It's striving, finding a struggle, but it is back over. Rusty Pie Lover is back over, and now comes back on the offensive on Burnt Waffle Gaming. Still on fire. Burnt Waffle Gaming seems to have a little more pushing power now, pushing Rusty Pie Lover across the arena. This one might go to a judge's decision. It's almost game over now, and now they're running over the drop zone. That's dangerous. You don't want to be doing that, and that's why Big Bridge has just come down. Just barely missed. Burnt Waffle Gaming might have caused some damage. The observer bot had to get out of the way a bit there. Now opens the pit, but there's not much going to go in there at the moment with the fridge in the way. Burnt Waffle Gaming doing a bit of pushing it, being quite aggressive. The weapon's broken. It just seems to be stuck in the middle of the air, and it's game over. These are the highlights of the game. Burnt Waffle Gaming took a lot of damage from the start. Rusty Pie Lover, aggressive, dangerous, and almost took it out. But then that vital moment happened. The axe blade came off, and then Rusty Pie Lover was turned over, but the observer was a major part in that. And finally, Burnt Waffle Gaming was very aggressive in pushing Rusty Pie Lover across the arena. So we have to take this one to a judge's decision. No robot was immobilized by the end of the game. And based on aggression, damage, and control, the judges give it to the Rusty Pie Lover. Burnt Waffle Gaming was heavily damaged at the start after great aggression by the Rusty Pie Lover, and though the Pie Lover was turned onto its side, that was partly due to the observer bot's actions. Burnt Waffle Gaming came close, it was aggressive, it managed to help knock off the Rusty Pie Lover weapon, but it wasn't quite enough. The damage was done near the start, and Rusty Pie Lover takes this victory. Well done, Rusty Pie Lover. You want to feature in Series 2? You can make your own robots, or you can ask me to make them for you. Just ask me to make it for you, or send in your own, and it will be entered into the competition. Once you're in the competition, you have the chance to win some awesome prizes, and not just fake prizes, you will get real, physical prizes from A Heap of Games channel. However, if you do decide to enter, you will have to submit a 40-second intro. Up to 40-second intro, which you can send to me via Dropbox, via YouTube, via Twitter. If you'd like to enter a grudge match, the two opponents will both have to give me permission to use their robots in a grudge match and give me the reason for the grudge match, and I can get straight onto that before Series 2 begins. Will you be the next Banter Wars champion?